This is one of the most disturbing things I've read in a while, and I don't think Wyoming is ready for what's coming. This one single data center will use 5 times the amount of electricity that all households in Wyoming use in a single year. And when it's fully scaled up, it will use more than double the electricity that the entire state of Wyoming, everything in Wyoming, currently uses. They're also not saying what the data center is for, but there is only one industry that currently exists that could use that much electricity in 1 year, and we all know what it is. The company building the data center is called Crusoe, and their whole thing is building data centers, and they've collaborated with OpenAI on other data centers in the past, but so far have refused to acknowledge any connection to OpenAI with this new data server in Wyoming. They are saying they will build their own energy sources to power this data center, but take a second to think about how insane that is. A private company is saying they will build double the entire state of Wyoming's energy capacity to power one facility. Even if they manage to pull off that feat without tapping into the Wyoming energy grid, it will still have massive implications for the Wyoming energy grid, like raising electricity prices, which we're already seeing from other data centers all over the country. And then you have to consider the massive amount of water it requires to cool all of those GPUs and CPUs in such a massive facility. We're already seeing from other similar facilities that it places huge strain on local water infrastructure, including making people's wells run dry, and their only recourse is to try to pursue legal action, which is incredibly costly to people that don't necessarily have the cash to afford a lawyer. And unfortunately, this is only the start of a trend of tech giants like Meta, Google, OpenAI, X investing combined trillions of dollars into data centers and energy infrastructure to power AI. And this begs the question, why are we willing to invest trillions of dollars and our most precious resources into AI instead of people? Like, with that amount of money, we could have renewable, clean energy for free for everyone forever. And water in the US is already being pushed towards its natural limits just by regular human civilization and agriculture. We don't have this huge surplus of water to power this entire multi-trillion-dollar AI revolution. It's literally already making towns and wells run dry. And this Wyoming one isn't even the canary in the coal mine. Like, those have already happened. This one is just the tip of the iceberg of what's coming next, and the implications for what it means for the people of Wyoming and their energy grid and energy prices is just insane to think about. And then they're going to replicate these sort of things all over the country wherever they possibly can. And it's all for the sake of AI, which only exists because it was trained on the back of basically a stolen version of all of humanity's intellectual property. And the more we learn about AI and the damaging effects it can have on people, it's just not good. And while AI feels big and terrifying and like we can't really put the genie back in the bottle, we can push back against these data centers, and people already are around the country. And we do have the power to fight back against them, and we deserve to know what they're for and how much of our water they're going to use.